So there's still 2 more bounty targets, yeah?
The child has been dispatched, not in that way, and we sent them home.
Back to his slum.
And there's like 2 other people that need to be dispatched, but in the way that you thought when I said the first time.
Yeah, the more lethal way.
But not the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah?
So, have you met anyone interesting in your travels?
There was El Relo. Smooth, cold, like a reptile, but clearly haunted by something.
The ghost of a reptile.
Commanded great respect. Excellent Spanish, rare up there.
Muy bueno Spanish.
Oh, I did meet the mutineries while I journeyed in old Mexico. Utterly charismatic. Good command of mythology, obviously.
Really?
It's not always pleasant. Take Rakin. Saw him cut out a living captive's heart and eat it in front of his men.
Gross.
Laughed the whole time. A demon.
You gotta assert dominance.
Oh, there were others. Many others. There was one, though. Well, a subject for another day, perhaps.
Come on, finish the sentence. What were you gonna say?
In Utah, I spoke with that infamous Booth fellow for a brief moment.
Who?
Imposing, dangerous,
John Wilkes?
and utterly obnoxious.
No, he's been dead a long time.
I recall Euripides. He was a god of words, and words are not enough. I preferred his brother.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Bodine, the final target?
A cold-blooded, fork-tongued beast if there ever was one. No higher intellect, just low cunning. Adept with the gun, make no mistake. A pistolero on par with Walker and the other storied trigger pullers of the wastes. But in the end, just a thug. A backward step in evolution made flesh. Homo retro, if you will.
Alright, well, tell me about Sam.
Our next bounty target, yeah?
A mutant. Not just any mutant, but a Nightkin. So the most extra sort of mutant. A little conflicted about this one. We had something of a friendship, being the only freaks in the bunch. Not to mention he's surprisingly well read on art history. Utterly obsessed with Rubens. Must like him thick.
Rubens?
No judgment here.
Ah.
He's only mildly paranoid, which makes him a social butterfly by Nightkin standards. I'd wager he's up in that mountain town. The trick will be enticing him outside. My suggestion, pose as an art dealer. Convince him that you have a Rubens. Say, 2 satyrs.
Oh, a Reuben is an artist, okay.
Yeah. That's where the term Rubenesque comes from.
Oh, okay. Now it's all making sense.
Yeah.
Yes?
What can you tell me about this gang we're after?
Or what's left of them.
The prevailing rumor is that Bodine came from the east. Ran with some real bad hombres in the Great Basin.
It's pronounced hombres.
You want details, talk to Lee. He ran with him for a little while.
What about you, Walker? Where are you from?
I mean, I don't care.
You might have heard Lee call me Sheriff.
No,
It's true.
I don't want to know.
I wore a
Don't
star
tell
for
me.
years up in Silver Springs.
Was
respected,
I'm not listening. I'm
known
not
for being
listening.
fair,
I don't care. I
and
don't care. You're
tough.
gonna be dead in 20 minutes.
Behind that
so
reputation
it
for
doesn't
toughness was, well, a lot of anger. I wanted all the raiders and scum in the basin to know my town was off limits. It worked well for a time, but anger is, well, it's a drug. A blinding, intoxicating drug. It was a high for me. Tuning up raiders or riffraff. Got to where my own people got to be scared of me. They wanted someone more amicable, friendly. Voted my ass out. Because I was stubborn, refused to work as a deputy, my wife took up a position as a clerk at the bank, just to keep us afloat. Bodine and his boys hit the bank. Jessica was the only one that stood up to them. She was stubborn, strong. So they killed her. Bodine executed her. That's why I'm saving him for last.
I see.
Might be another grave after his. That's what I deserve, anyway.
Yeah, dig 2 graves for Vengeance Quest, that's right.
Why don't you just go someplace new, change your name? Nobody will know who you are, it's fun.
Hard to think about right now. I've been so focused on this. Sad part is that it's given me real purpose for the first time in years. Hell of a thing to admit. I've been a better husband to Jessica since she's been dead than I ever was while she was alive. Maybe maybe I will start over. Figure some of these frontier towns can use a lawman. No point dreaming right now, though.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I've never been to Jacobstown before. This is gonna be new and exciting.
It's been a while, all right. So one of these houses over here.
Oh, Sam gets his own bungalow.
Thick, powerful strokes, full bodies in motion, quivering sinews, violence, beauty, God. It's all there.
Hello to you too.
Are you a thief or an assassin?
I'm an art dealer.
Very convincing. A wandering art dealer, yes. Door-to-door art salesman.
He doesn't believe me.
You are as much an art dealer as I'm president. God, I needed
Well,
that.
El Presidente,
Thank
it's an
you.
honor to meet you.
So you're here to kill me, I presume? Let me guess. The brothers? No. Aurelio? Too far. Dickman? Possible, but not her style. The others are dead or gone east. No.
We'll tell you,
This is personal.
since the farce is already
That narrows it down.
dropped.
Walker. An avenging angel in the flesh.
No, art dealer.
He must be impressive now. Reborn in pure rage. I have to see it. Take me to it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright, well.
Come, Peter. Battle awaits.
Peter? Oh, you have a dog named Peter, eh?
Okay.
All right. Well, you got some nice art here, I think. And some, like, movie posters, I guess. Yeah.
Propaganda poster.
You got Saturn eating his own son since you like art so much.
No, that would be Goya. He doesn't like Goya. He likes Rubens.
Well, he might be a man of varying tastes. We'll
Also,
introduce you.
the painting of Saturn eating his son was never meant to be seen by anybody.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, most of those paintings were never meant to be seen by anyone. He was just locked in his house and was going blind and crazy, and he just painted stuff like that.
Yeah, all right.
And then when people found it, they were just like, oh,
How magnificent!
I don't like this at all. We should definitely, like, take all of these down and publish them somewhere.
And so they did. So they haven't arrived yet.
They're over here.
Oh, they're hiding it. They blended
Yeah.
so well. It's got to be the poncho, really.
Yes?
Yes.
You seem pretty unsurprised that someone is here to kill you.
Attempted assassinations are routine for me. I've ripped off barons, senators, and warlords from here to Tacoma.
Ah.
I stole an eagle from the Legion garrison in Kingman.
Eagle?
A frumentarius tracked me down.
Kingman!
I plucked out his eyes and sent him back, like Basil. Their hit squad still harass me from time to time when I'm traveling. Once butchered an entire caravan I was accompanying. Poor souls. There's also a wealth of psychopathic employers who'd love to have me erased. I can blackmail them all, of course. Very unforgiving people.
You made a lot of enemies.
How'd you manage to get all those paintings?
Recovering and preserving art is my great passion, at least since I left the Master's service so long ago. I steal it if necessary. Often you can find these reprints and other antiquities adorning the musty lodge of an illiterate warlord. Even the simplest minds recognize beauty. I hope to pass this collection to the followers or some other responsible entity after I'm gone. Beauty will save the world.
You want to hire us to transport them? Because you're probably going to be gone in a few minutes here.
Good to see you, Walker. Lee? Why? You fool. I'll have to kill you now. I rather liked you. What are you doing with Walker?
Some insults have to be repaid with interest. As for being with Walker, that was not the plan. Not at all. Couldn't exactly refuse his offer. Fuck it. All is for the best, in the best of all possible worlds, right?
What about you, Walker? Any grim words to offer before we begin our pas de deux? Or more accurately, pas de quatre?
You talk too much.
If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Fun.
Hey, Mom!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we did it! Yay! Good job, us! We did it, team effort.
I don't know why he wanted to come out here to see that, and Lee has run away again.
Well, that's the end of that.
Oh, yeah, the dog wasn't even hostile, Walker. Yeah, you're an asshole.
Yes?
He's dead, Walker.
That was the last one. Now he's gotta go after Bodine.
Gonna have to work for it, though. Long trip. Probably a real fight at the end. Lee can fill you in on the details.
Whenever he gets back from wherever he cowardly ran off to.
He does that a lot, it seems.
He runs away a lot, Walker. I'm not sure why you're working with this guy. Lee! The fuck did you go? Good lord! Why did you run all the way up here?
Ah, one of the advantageous high ground position, I see.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm moving you somewhere else where you will be on the same plane of existence and we can talk. Lee.
Yeah,
Anything else you can tell us about Bodine, since he's our next target?
he's a hideous specimen. Sports a mammal on his face that doubles as a mustache. It's utterly repulsive. Always wears a unique duster.
How unique?
Supposedly collected it from a desert ranger sometime in the past.
I've seen a lot of dusters.
Many rumors about how that transpired.
I mean, I'm wearing one.
Bodine has a funny gait when he shambles around, caveman that he is. Rumors that he's carrying one of McCall's slugs in his thigh.
How much money are you getting after we kill Bodine?
A trifling pittance. No, that won't do. Rest assured, I'm not going through all this for 5%. For that matter, neither should you.
You think we should form a union? Demand better wages from Walker?
What do you have in mind?
The three of us should be able to handle Bodine. After, well, Walker's just a bit too much for me alone.
Well, considering that you run away from combat literally every single time, I would agree with you.
However, the two of us could manage. We'll square up with him once Bodine is dead. No guarantees, but it's worth the risk. We'll split the entire haul, 50-50. How about it?
And then you put a gun to our head and split it 100-0.
I'll think about it.
You should also think about the blood and sweat you're spilling for this man. 5% is not enough. Not by a long shot. Besides, he's got a death wish. He's saving the last bullet for himself once he returns that money. Let's put him out of his misery. Think on it.
If he's going to take himself out, is it going to be a problem? I mean...
Well, because he's going to return the money and then take himself out.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't ask you. Wait, I forgot to ask.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're down to Bodine.
Won't be alone. Has a passel of gunmen, raiders, and other refuse at his shantytown. Arrow Canyon, that's the place. He intends to set himself up as another petty warlord between here and Coyote Springs.
Petty warlord. Do you think he's got any Rubin paintings?
Means to raid the 93, I wager. I know, the general area. I reckon we can find it without a hitch. Meet us up at the Northern Passage and we'll begin our grand expedition.
So we're just going to leave the art here? Just not going to take it with us?
I mean, it's not like it's going to go anywhere.
I mean, maybe his neighbor had an eye on it. Who knows? Without Sam's guidance, your party takes several days to reach the outskirts of Arrow Canyon. Oh, could Sam have come with us?
Oh.
Well, your
Well, that would have been fucking helpful.
He didn't want to talk to us. Well, your companions arrive exhausted. I'm exhausted. And will not be in peak condition for the coming fight. Before making your approach, you will have to camp in a narrow gorge some distance from the canyon entrance. This is an opportune moment to confer with the other party members before the final confrontation with Bodine. We'll give him a pep talk. All right, here we are. In the canyon.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. I'm gonna be rich tomorrow, eh?
That's not how that goes.
That what you think? Decent chance we'll both be dead. Even if we do take out Bodine. You're getting a slice. Nothing more.
You're really gonna pack up those caps and haul them all the way back to Silver Springs? That's a fool's errand and you know it. You may as well saddle up Rocinante and call me Sancho. It's madness, Walker. Pure farce.
You know damn well I'm not doing this for the money. You might be. Well, I suppose it's also your fragile ego.
You're a lot like him. Both walking grenades with no fuse, no safety. One spark and you destroy everything around you.
That's not how grenades work.
At least Bodine wore a charming mask. You? You're covered in death.
Should I provoke him?
That's all you have now, isn't it? I almost pity you.
That might hurt if it came from a real criminal. You're a fraud, Lee. Bodine saw right through you. So do I.
We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? Only one thing standing between me and that money walker. You.
Yeah, just tell him straight up. Why not? Okay.
Yeah, just do it right at the beginning, and then now, knowing that you both have to go to sleep at some point, so now neither of you are going to go to sleep because you're worried the other one's going to kill the other one. God, you guys are dumb.
Yeah?
How you holding up, Lee?
I don't care.
I'm drinking in the wild air, friend. I'm intoxicated by nature, truly. So long as it's not devilishly hot, I enjoy my time outdoors.
I do agree with that.
It's a lot of caps. Could live the quiet life for a few decades. Been stuck in this loop of chems, debt, and outlaw shit for a long time. What do you think? Any chance that an old crook like me could get a clean slate?
Not if you kill Walker. I mean, maybe.
Are you pulling my leg or actually asking for my opinion?
Yes, for once I am putting aside the snark and chicanery. We've been watching each other's back for a while now. I sort of trust you.
Watching your back a lot, you run
So
away.
how about it? You think I can live in civilization again? Be a tax-paying, do-good citizen?
Don't see why not.
I guess. You probably wouldn't want to stay in the Mojave, though.
What, go east? I mean, I can pass through Caesar's territory easy enough. Just have to be, well, not a criminal.
There are other directions.
I could do that, I guess. I'd like to see Texas, though. Heard some of the other ghouls mention it in passing. Wild stories trickle in sometimes. Yeah, why not? Appreciate your input. Get some rest, friend.
No, because you guys are going to kill me.
In your sleep.
Yes?
You should know that Lee's planning to kill you once Bodine is dead.
I figured as much. Little shit-stirring snake. That's what he is. I wish he would try it. Wipe that smarmy grin right off his rotten face. Keep up the act with him. Hell, boost his confidence. When he throws down, the two of us will make short work of him.
Since we've got our cards on the table, how about we all agree not to backstab each other?
Yeah, we could just, not do that. I'm going to sleep. When I wake up, you guys better both still be alive. And I don't say that for any, altruistic reason. I just don't want to have to deal with it.
Buddy Chicken, beep at us if they try to kill us in our sleep.
Yeah, Buddy Chicken doesn't have to sleep. If they start trying to kill each other, then you just start playing the entertainer, but really loud.
Or use your high-powered magnet to disrupt their pacemakers.
They don't have pacemakers.
You don't know. Mutant.
Line. Line.
They're not saying nothing.
Mike, where the person, there's supposed to be a person down in the front row that reads the lines when someone says line. I can't believe that everybody here forgot their lines. I'm the only one that remembered their lines.
What is your line?
My line
Just
is...
yell line?
No, my line is I wait for one of them to say something pretentious, and then I...
Let the shotgun do the talking.
Yes,